Hi everyone, welcome to another TOS video. In this video, I will be reviewing the non-jackpot cards from this seal and covering potential team setups and situations in which you can use them. I will put timestamps in the description below if you would like to skip to a specific character. However, just to let you know, I have made a separate video for Genkai since he has more skills and more options and other things that we can talk about. Before we begin, these reviews will be based on their active skills and their potential as team members because their leader skills are meh and aren't much to talk about. Let's start with Kuwabara. His active skill is at CD6 and max level and gives us a column convert below the leader and ally of their attribute. It also gives you a times 1.8 attack if both leader and ally are Yu Yu Hakusho cards. The convert part is pretty useful since it will generate attacking runes no matter what team you're running. But for now, the only team that he could see some use could be a Yusuke team, since it both gives water and light have effects of each other. So a water-like team is pretty good for a Yusuke team. And you also get the times 1.8 attack increase. If you don't mind sacrificing the 1.8 attack, Kuwabara could also go in a Genkai as a leader team with a Chaos ally maybe. And you could also slot him into a light human team, but I wouldn't really recommend it because there are other alternatives to a CD6 convert that could replace Kuwabara. Yeah. Next, we move on to Raizen. Before we look at his active skill, know that he has a team skill with Yusuke that increases attack and recovery times 1.5 for Yusuke and Raizen. He also gets a 1.5 increase attack on non-humans, which is a pretty nice passive skill because any extra attack is welcome for any team. Because his active skill is at CD6 at max level, and for one turn, you get times 5 attack on non-humans. You also turn water and light runes into enchanted runes, and dark runes into enchanted heart runestones. Unfortunately, by itself, this active doesn't generate any attacking runes. So if you're lacking runes, then this active won't help you that much. And of course, if you meet a human enemy, you don't even get the times 5. So basically this skill just becomes a CD6 hard convert. However, CD6 times 5 is still pretty good as long as the enemy is a non-human. Yeah, Raizen also gets a combined skill with Yusuke, which in my opinion is a more useful skill than his own active skill. So the combined skill, actually let me pull it up, turns the columns below Raizen and Yusuke into enchanted water and enchanted light runes, and each of them launches an extra water and extra light attack for one round. So yeah, launching extra attacks and generating more attacking runes for a Yusuke team is really good. But yeah, you just need to note that this combined skill can only be activated with Yusuke before you switch. Once you switch, you can't use the combined skill. However, if you mix the combined skill, then switch, and then activate the switch second skill, the Mega Ray Gun, then you can deal insane amounts of damage. But yeah, like I said, for team setups, like I said, the best team for Raizen would be a Yusuke because of all the passive team and combined skills that you get. But outside of a Yusuke team, I can see Raizen going well with a Groth team because CD6 he converts heart runes, and Groth actually uses hearts as attacking runes. So even if you don't produce light or water runes, you can still attack with a Groth team. You can also slot him in for a Yoksoto team for extra recovery if you need hearts, or a standard Micro Lucifer team since Raizen is a light demon. So however, Micro Lucifer already has a bunch of other options, so you might not really need to slot in Raizen for him. Hey, moving on, we have Koenma. His active skill is at CD7, and it reads damage received minus 90%, turn 5 runes into heart runes. So, and water and heart runes rank first in priority. So CD7 is a pretty short CD for damage reduction, so this could help you survive many hits. Specifically, he is a dark human, so for a mono human team we don't really have that many high damage reduction, so 90% would be really nice for a human team. However, there are many other alternatives for dark defensive skills. For example, you have Sandman, which is minus 95% damage, Older Toguro, which is a tumbler, or Illumi, which is a crowd control. So yeah, each of them have their own pros and cons, so depending on the situation, you can slot Koenma and it might be more useful than the other ones. For example, uncontrollable enemies, or uncontrollable enemies, and then he suffers from phantom attacks. But yeah, depending on the situation, you can use Koenma instead of the other alternatives. So some potential teams for Koenma could be Iesu Yexiaocai, which is mono human, so you can slot him in. You can also slot him in a Lü Bu team, or a Gonan Killua team. Killua himself has a dodge attack, but if you don't have 2 Killuas and you need more than 1 dodge, you can slot in Koenma for a damage reduction as well. But yeah, last but not least, we have Older Toguro. His skill is at CD9 at max skill level and gives you a tumbler skill. First damage will not lead to your defeat. Also turns 6 random runes into dark runes and all runes into enchanted runes the next round. So I think, in my opinion, he can be useful in certain situations. Like I said, there's a lot of other dark defensive skills like Sandman, which could be a better alternative because it gives you 3 rounds of minus 95% and it's only CD 10, so just 1 CD longer than Older Toguro. His board enchant can also help you remove muck runes and weaken runes, but I think CD 9 is a little bit long for a convert, so you might as well bring another board enchanter or board converter. I'm thinking maybe Lancelot would be good because he's at CD6, converts attacking runes, and then converts at the end of the round as well. Also, when we enchant the board, we sometimes are looking to prepare the board for an enchanted trio or an enchanted quintet elemental shield. However, since the dark rune convert is random, these 6 random runes can actually convert away the runes that you would need to break this shield. So it could potentially screw you over on that. So at CD9, I wouldn't rely on Older Toguro as a converter. I would rely more on the tumbler skill. But for that, we have other options like Sandman. Where in terms of potential teams, I feel he could go in a Hiei team. And you could slot him in any mono dark team if you need a defense skill but lack the other option. So if you don't have Sandman, this could be a really good card for you. However, I really hope he gets a team skill of sorts with younger Toguro. Right now, the carrot info doesn't have anything, but maybe they're waiting for younger Toguro SM to come out or Nightmare to come out and then update his description to have a team skill with him. I don't know. I'm just hoping that he has some sort of skill that would make him more viable if you have both of them maybe. Yeah. I hope this video was helpful for you. If there's anything that I missed or anything that you feel that I said wrong, feel free to comment on the comment section below and let me know. Stay tuned for more TOS videos on my channel and I will see you next time. Bye bye.